Have you ever felt like life hits you harder than everyone else? Like no matter how much you try to do the right thing, something always comes against you? You pray, you stay patient, you try to keep your heart clean, you fight to stay focused, but the weight on your shoulders feels heavier than what most people around you carry. And deep down, you wonder, why me? Why does my path feel like the hardest one? Listen, what you're feeling isn't random. It's not bad luck. It's not because you're broken. It's because you are chosen. And chosen people don't walk ordinary roads. You see, when God places a calling on your life, the enemy places pressure. When God crowns you with purpose, life crowns you with tests. And the painful part? Those tests often come before you even know what you're being prepared for. You're fighting battles you never signed up for, carrying emotions you never asked for, walking through seasons you never wanted. But nothing you're going through is meaningless. There is purpose behind your pain, and if you've been feeling a weight lately, stay right here, because what I'm about to say will make your entire season make sense. And trust me, once this clicks, you won't look at your life the same way again. And if you've been wondering why life has felt so unfair lately, you're about to understand exactly why. People who are chosen by God don't glide through life. They are stretched. They are refined. They are tested in ways other people never experience. Not because God wants to hurt you, but because He's preparing you for something bigger than what you see right now. When you're chosen, you become a target, not just for people, but for spiritual battles, for unexpected losses, for loneliness that hits when no one is watching. You're built differently, but before God reveals that strength to the world, He reveals it to you through pain. You try to stay kind even when people misunderstand your heart. You stay loyal even when others walk away. You fight invisible battles in your mind that no one else can see. And somehow you still wake up the next day and try again. That's not weakness, that's calling. That is evidence that something inside you refuses to quit even when everything around you tells you to. That's the mark of someone God is shaping. But there's one pain, one silent pain, that almost every chosen one carries. And it might be the very pain you're facing right now. It's the pain of being misunderstood. The kind of misunderstanding that doesn't come from strangers, but from people you care about. You speak with clarity, but they hear confusion. You show love, but they assume distance. You share your dreams and they treat it like a joke. It hurts because you're not trying to be different, you're trying to be authentic. And authenticity is something the world doesn't always recognize. People like comfort, predictability, sameness. But chosen ones don't fit into those boxes. You're wired differently. You think deeper. You feel deeper. You notice things others ignore. And yes, that difference sets you apart. But before God elevates you, it isolates you. And the isolation isn't empty. It's intentional. God pulls you away from noise, from distractions, from certain people, because He's trying to teach you to depend on His voice, not their approval. It's in the quiet moments, when you feel alone, when you feel forgotten, that God prepares you the most. Every chosen leader in history walked through loneliness before they walked in purpose. Moses, David, Joseph, even Jesus. So if loneliness has been wrapping around your life lately, don't fear it. Something is being built inside you that crowds can't help you build. But loneliness isn't the only weight chosen ones carry. There's a deeper battle, And if you've been feeling it lately, it's a sign you're on the edge of something big. It's the battle inside your own mind. That constant tug of war between who you used to be and who God is shaping you into. You want to pray more, but your mind feels heavy. You want to move forward, but doubts whisper louder. You want to let go of the past, but memories keep clawing back. And the enemy loves to use this inner conflict to make you question yourself, to make you think you're failing spiritually, to make you believe you aren't strong enough or good enough. But hear this clearly. The struggle inside you is not a sign of defeat. It's a sign that the Spirit of God is alive in you. People who have no calling feel no resistance. They feel comfortable. They feel settled. They feel nothing pulling them higher. But you feel tension because you're being stretched into a new version of yourself. God is pruning the parts of you that can't go into the next season. Every time you fight the temptation to go back to old habits, old relationships, old comfort zones, you strengthen your future. Your inner conflict isn't destroying you. It's shaping you layer by layer. But there's another weight, the one that breaks most people, and yet chosen ones are asked to endure it again and again. It's the pain of letting go. You outgrow people. You outgrow environments. You outgrow versions of yourself. And letting go hurts because you rarely see the blessing on the other side while you're in the middle of the loss. Sometimes God removes people quietly. Sometimes opportunities fall apart suddenly. Sometimes doors close without warning. And all you feel is the sting of something slipping away. But chosen ones are called to release what is temporary in order to receive what is eternal. Every time God asks you to let go, He's making room for growth, room for blessings, room for people who actually align with your purpose. Nothing God removes from your life was meant to stay, and though it hurts now, the future will show you why every loss was necessary. And then comes the pain that every chosen person eventually faces. The pain that tests your patience, your faith, and your endurance more than anything else. The pain of waiting. Waiting while everyone else seems to be moving ahead. Waiting while doors stay shut. Waiting while heaven feels quiet. Waiting while your prayers feel unanswered. Waiting when you're doing everything right and still nothing changes. But what if I told you that your waiting season is actually your building season? God delays what you're not ready to carry yet. Not because you aren't worthy, but because you're chosen for something bigger than what you're asking for. Joseph waited. David waited. Every chosen person waits. But the waiting doesn't break them. It transforms them. It builds discipline, humility, strength, and capacity. So when God finally opens the door, you walk through it prepared, not overwhelmed. Waiting feels slow, but God is never slow. He is precise. And everything you've endured is leading you somewhere. You have no idea how close you are to the moment where everything begins to make sense. Your rejection was protection. Your loneliness was preparation. Your inner conflict was refinement. Your letting go was alignment. And your waiting is activation. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not unlucky. You are chosen. And chosen people walk through fire before they walk into purpose. If life has been heavy lately, it's because God is shaping you for something that requires strength. Stay faithful. Stay steady. You're closer than you think, and one day soon, you will look back at this season and say, "Now I understand." Every tear had meaning. Every setback had purpose. Every pain was preparing me. Your story isn't ending. It's unfolding.